Dum dum, dum 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 dum.
Oh, y'all playing in the beginning. We gotta eat another brownie. What's going on?
Another brown.
Yo, yo, what is good? What is
Yo.
good? What is good? What is good?
What up?
Sorry for those of you who were just watching the live stream of the Materials podcast. We had to reboot real quick, technical difficulties, but welcome back. We back. And for those of you who are just coming in, we do want to invite. Well, welcome to episode 3 of the Materials podcast, where we celebrate and highlight independent and local artists and give you some insight into the lifestyle and the journey that we face each and every day, coming up in the music industry. And again, we do want to, acknowledge one of the greatest basketball players, possibly one of the greatest human beings to walk on the earth.
Period.
Kobe Bryant just passed away in a helicopter crash. We want to do another moment of silence to honor this man, the Black Mama. So if we can all just give a moment of silence real quick. Rest in peace, Kobe. Thank you so much. Thank you for everything that you've given us, every memory that you've given us. And prayers go out to the family and friends and all the NBA players that were close to him. Yeah, man, it's the Black Mama. It's crazy. It's crazy. It still don't even feel real. Like I'm just seeing notifications.
Like, what?
I'm still seeing notifications and people texting me. Oh my God, it just
Right. It's like,
oh
why?
man,
What you
like,
talking about?
man. I played so much basketball growing up, and bro, I can't even tell you how many times I just yelled out Kobe while taking a bad shot.
Not
It's
even,
man.
You
Yeah, bro. You only yell Kobe when you take a bad shot. You don't yell it when you
No.
take a set 3. Back then we was
Not
yelling
at
out, pager.
I try to give him respect.
But when
I
you
said
take a
Kobe when
fadeaway
I
over
knew
2,
that was
3
going
people, boy.
Okay, that was a splash.
That's
Kobe.
That's
No,
so crazy,
I
man.
didn't.
It
I
don't
didn't
even feel
do that.
real, man. But yeah,
don't.
prayers go out to
That's
that family, man, especially like the daughter. Like I can only imagine,
He's
what's
hot,
going through her mind.
Everybody,
But we got a
everybody.
special guest, our first female artist on the show.
Whoa.
Come on.
I know. Female
Honored.
artist. I call you,
Thank
and
you,
I
thank
just
you,
say
but-
artist because she's a rapper. She's
You do it
a
all.
she's a singer. She's
Multi-talented.
just multi-talented, multi-dimensional. It's ridiculous.
I'm a rapper that makes it work.
You seen her on stage at
Chill out.
the Hopscotch Festival
That's what I
day
call it.
party. Shakori Hills Grassroots Festival.
It's lit.
Got the album out right now. May This Vibe Last Forever.
Yes.
She has a quick come up in this area right here, especially in Durham. Durham loves her. It's ridiculous, actually.
Shout out
Y'all
to Durham.
give it up for Tanajah.
Woo!
Ah, thank you. Shoosh. I didn't, I wasn't expecting
Okay.
that. I just.
Yes, I
I
know.
just
We
been-
try to give you.
I've been riding the waves.
We try to give you them five. We try to give you 5-star intros in
Come
here.
on now.
And now,
That was like 10.
for
Shout
those
out.
of you who were just up here for the first live stream, you came up here with us for our new segment, Jus Brownies. We had to go to the store.
We're doing it
And
again.
we had to go to Jus Brownies and get
Oh,
some,
Father God, we're doing
get
it
some of
again.
their brownies. Jus Brownies makes like the best brownies. So if you want to go get some good brownies, go to Jus Brownies because they make really good brownies.
Great
I
brownies.
love.
I love Jus Brownies. Can
And
you?
we about to eat some of these Jus Brownies.
Are we?
Yeah, we just ate some of these Jus Brownies, and we
We
about to eat
did.
some more of
Eating
these
up. We
Jus
just
Brownies.
eating away.
And
Eating away.
throughout this interview, we just gonna see what happens. We gonna see what happens.
Life short.
We just go.
Ride the wave.
Oh, you ready to get you a Jus?
Uh-oh.
Ah.
Get you a Jus
What?
Uh-oh. Go
Come
ahead.
on now.
Hey,
3
shout out.
years,
Let's go,
baby.
sis. Let's go, sis.
I told y'all, y'all
Brownie.
should have came to the
I feel it.
podcast at
Oh,
3.
okay.
So
let
get us a Jus Brownie.
Hold on.
That Jus Brownie sliver.
God, the mats are a terrible influence.
As long as this is
Terrible.
I just
Cause
need
okay.
one for the crib. You just gonna take the little.
Wait a minute.
It tastes like what? Gas brownies.
Gas.
Oh.
Not 93 though.
Yeah.
I feel like this is some ASMR stuff. Like
And as this interview goes on,
Woo, baby.
we're just gonna let
This
the
ain't the first one we done ate
let
now.
brownies.
this
Jus
is the
Brownies
what?
take
The
effect,
third? I don't think this is my second one.
But while we chomping these brownies down, Tanajah, let us know how it is being an independent local artist in the RTP. The Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill, the Triangle. Let us know what it's like being an independent artist
Side
in this
note.
area.
It's been interesting. It's been a ride. I can realize within this ride that it's you learn a lot. I'm thankful to have like people like Steve and Ruben and Cario and Mike and Trav that have rode this journey with me, but it's not something that's easy. I think the music industry today is painted as like you're gonna pop real quick, and or people see somebody's rise up and like they rose up like quick. Like I follow Lizzo like crazy because as a plus sister, like I catch her vibe or rise.
Mm-hmm.
And people are like, she came up quick, but people fail to realize she was doing this for 10 years before she popped. And people are like, oh, she's quick, like she's an industry plant. And it's like, who knows who is and what isn't. But what I can say is if you put in the work for 10 plus years and you just pop in, like that's not easy. Like people say I have a quick rise, but I don't think my rise was quick because I was doing open mics for a minute. Like I was doing skewers. My first open mic was Mir I Am. She was doing it at the bar. And that
Shout
was
out
like
to
my
Mir.
first. That was actually the shittiest performance outside of the one I did this weekend. Like that was the shittiest performance I ever had. But you learn from like I just said, like your
What happened
L's.
this week? What, hold on, what?
Oh,
You ain't
my
gotta
God.
go
I
past
threw it in
that.
just right now.
Like you ain't say that. What happened this weekend?
I'm used to having a band. Steve and Ruben will also and Cario will attest to that. Like I'm not a show track person. I don't like show tracks. They are not for me. Like I'm a type of person I feed off of the energy in the band. So if it's like we're at the end of a song and we want to do another repeat, I'm down for it because we're in the spirit. We're catching it. A track is like chorus, intro, first verse, chorus, second verse, outro, and I'm like, I'm still in the spirit, and it's not what I like to do. On top of the fact that like I have a bacterial lung infection, but it's like on top of that, like I didn't, just the show, didn't like the show that I did personally for the show I had on Friday. But Jew killed it though.
No, Tanajah's really downplaying
No,
this whole thing.
no, like
because you can't tell anything she just said. You wouldn't be able to tell on stage.
Okay,
and
but that's
That's
great.
the life of most
That's-
musicians.
That's funny. I
Because
just
like
talk-
my performance. No, like how you just no, don't give me that one. We had a
But-
good time. The vibe was great, but
I think that's the same thing, but it's like for me, like I think that every artist or every performer, when they have a show, they have an expectation of what they want to do.
this is true.
And when they do not hit that expectation, like even if like the crowd was vibing, like there wasn't any person that was like you sucked. Everyone was like you're great, you did a great job. Like that wasn't not what I received,
Right.
but I knew what I had in my intentions to do when I got on that stage, and I did not execute that. So for me, I was in my feelings, and it's like I don't do a great job of being in my feelings. Like, I can admit that when I'm upset, I'm just like, bruh, fuck all of this. I'm sorry. Can I say fuck?
yes,
Yeah,
Okay.
Everybody
Yeah.
they can curse on our.
you can
on our-
curse.
Because, I don't know. Like,
we don't give a fuck.
Okay. Great. So, yeah, like, I mean,
Just saying, we don't.
if based off of how I felt, if that was negated, I had a phenomenal show. Like, everyone loved it. Like, everyone was like, that was great. But for what I wanted to do, what I wanted to accomplish, I'm like, this is some bullshit.
So
Like,
what do you go into every show, being an independent artist, being that, a lot of people that's there are probably not stone cold fans of your music. They probably don't all know. There's a lot of people that know the lyrics, but there's not, you're not going into an area where everybody does it like an already established, star or anything. So what is your, goal going into each one of these shows?
Humbly for everybody that is on a lineup, I want to put the best damn show that I can put on possibly. Not to shit on anybody that is on the same lineup for me, but I have goals for what I want to do. I want for people to say at the end of the day, so-and-so was cool, so-and-so was great, but Tanajah did the damn thing. Like, I don't want anybody humbly, like, I don't want anybody to do bad. I want every person, like, I rooted you on until I left because I was a little bit sick, but I wanted you to kill that shit. Like, go Jew. I was mad she didn't perform one of my faves, but it's cool. But it's like, me personally, when I come on the stage, I don't want anybody, I want the person after me humbly, like, thumbs up, I want you to kill it, but I want the person after me to say, like, damn, how do I follow that up? Because the first 4 or 5 shows that I ever did, the person who went after me was like, you were great. What am I supposed to do now? And I realized then, like, well, I'm putting on a bomb-ass show. So from then on, I want everybody to be like, all right, shit, Tanajah, I think, again, Steven, Ruben, I had a couple shows at King's, and it's like, when I performed, the room was thick. After I was done, nobody was there. Everyone is like, you did that shit. Like, I'm ready to go. And I don't want that for every performer. I want them to have the fullest crowd possible. But people leaving makes me show that they got what they needed for their evening and wanted to go home. And that's what I aim for. Like, humbly, I don't want that. But makes me feel great.
Yeah. Now, a lot of cats around here, of course,
I'm about to eat this because it's crumbing in my hand.
I was about you was babysitting.
I didn't know y'all ate it all. Y'all ate it all. Oh, y'all ate it all. I didn't know y'all ate it.
I'm over here like,
Don't play me. I ate another one. I just didn't know y'all ate
Jus
them.
Brownies. Don't be babysitting.
I didn't know you ate them. Don't play me. We can eat another one. Don't do me.
Now your Instagram name is Tanajah Raps. Everybody knows
Hate
you
it.
for that female that's out there rapping.
girl.
Female
I hate
rapper
it.
that's out there rapping. But you actually kind of a slept-on singer.
uh-huh.
Kinda-
Whoa. I wouldn't say
You
I'm a.
sleeping on yourself actually sometimes.
No, it's not sleeping on myself. That's great. That's cute. So, one, my mother's a singer. Like, my mother used to sing background for Patti LaBelle. Like, my mother is a singer, and that woman can sing. Like, when I blow, like, my biggest goal outside of me being a dope artist, period, is like I want to have a big ass arena and bring my mother up on stage and let her sing because she can sing. Like, my younger years of life is my mother sang for a group called Wingfield Parker and Praise, and like it was being at rehearsals like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night as a kid under 10, like it was just me and my mother. I have a little brother, and my mother had him when I was 7. And this was before, like way before he was born, that I was going to the rehearsals with her, going to the shows and performances and sitting in that corner like, here's your coloring book, here's your food, you better not act up. Like that is what I grew up in. And it's like, I can't sing. I can make it work. Like my thing is, and what I say is, I did a segment in a show that was like, I'm a rapper that makes it work. Like I can't sing. I also think for me to say what I want to be a rapper, like I rap. I can rap any day, any time, any moment. But there are people out here who want to sing, like sing with their whole heart. And I think that is a disservice to them saying I'm a singer when I don't really want to sing. I just like to add some melodies in my music. So that's kind of where it is.
You got a like true history of being around music all the time. I didn't
my
know
whole
that
life.
I didn't know that part where you grew up around. Like, I mean, it's. I guess it's like that for a lot of us. We just don't know it sometimes. Like
I don't talk about
I
my
started
life.
rapping because of my brother. My brother was a rapper, and I just I used to want to be my big brother for a second.
Same.
To the point where when I got to high school, they actually called me Little Tito. Like, they actually called me Little Tito. That was my name for like my whole freshman year.
See, that's crazy because, like, my was the opposite. My little brother was, like, huge in football in Maryland. I'm from Germantown, Maryland, which is, like, without traffic, we'll say a smooth 20 minutes from D.C., but with traffic, we can say an hour and a half to 2 hours from D.C. But it's, like, my little brother is huge in football. He went to a high school called Good Counsel, and, like, he was one of the top 10 defensive players on his team, like, for years, since his freshman year. So, like, I'd come home, like, mind you, I came to Central in 2010. I'd go home, and people like, you're Jalen's sister, right? Like, the fuck you mean about Jalen's sister? Like, I am the older sibling. Like, I had a great, like, history in the marching band and just, like, people knew I was that rapper and I was that drummer. Like, it was just an automatic known thing. But, like, my brother popped up, and it's like, who the hell are you again? Like, goddamn, I'm the older sibling. But to this day, if you look at him, he looks like Cam, and he will turn 21 in June 25th. I'm June 16th.
If you look like me, you're gonna be really successful in life.
He's gonna be. He's popping. He got a lot of things going for himself. He's in school. He's going to school to be a doctor.
Tell him to braid his chin. It's like
it's not there. It's like it's there, but it's not there.
Oh yeah, he said he's 21.
Yeah, he's not 21.
Okay,
he's still 20.
20.
He'll be 21 the 25th. Shout out to his young ass.
You said drummer, right?
Yes. What does that mean?
You play drum? How long you been playing drums?
Woo! Since I was 9.
Wow, that's dope. So you gonna play drums on any of your albums? You gonna let us see you play drums?
Not a people
you
used
do that
to see
show
me.
one day.
Oh yeah, I want to do I'm big on trans. Yes, Steve said timbales. I have a song called "Love Me or Leave Me," and usually we do like a whole like I don't want to say it's like a 4. What would you say? Like it's a 8? Like a trade. What would you say? Like trade 8, trade 12, trade 4. Like I would say it's trade 4s, but it's like I usually have like it's usually Steve, Ruben, whoever's playing bass at the time, then my drummer Cario, and then I'm like I should just add my timbales. But I haven't done it yet. Maybe local band, local beer.
Right, come on, stop
Maybe. I should. Shout out to Thomas Taylor. Y'all are the worst. You're right, though. Y'all, Sheila E is my biggest influence. Like, I learned a lot of my cadences with drumming came from Sheila E. And, like, her time, like, she's not, I'm gonna go straight into music, but, like, she says 4/4 is supposed to be the time signature, but I'm gonna give you 6/4, I'm gonna give you 5/4, but I'm gonna make it fit in 4/4. Like I am a big studier of people behind the scenes. Like I think people, for any artist, like they look at like what they're doing in their music and how their movement. My thing is like, what are they doing behind scenes? Beyonce, within any realm of now until I blow and be like the biggest artist in the world, like Beyonce in her structure of how she's run music and how she's run her tours. Any person, whether you are hip hop, rock, soul, funk, just Google, like YouTube Beyonce behind the scenes for any tour. Like just Beyonce behind the scene tours. That woman, anybody can learn from her.
What?
Like,
yeah, she's
anybody.
definitely a professional.
Period.
What?
As Jus Brownies hits my eyes.
Listen, Jus Brownies is not fair.
May this vibe last forever. Tell us about this project. Tell us a little bit about this project.
May This Vibe Last Forever was just like the project what I thought was going to be before the project. Like I released it, like at this point I just got here, like I'm gonna release this EP and then, you know, I'm gonna do an EP release show and people probably won't like it, so I'm gonna do another project. And then when I released it and I had this show, like it just boomed bigger than could even ever imagine. And like I'm just like, okay, people like it. I released the single last year in August, and I originally wanted to release it a little bit earlier in the year, and then I was going to release what would be, it's now the, I guess, self-titled song for my EP that's coming out this year, but I'm like, I'm going to release Smile and that single. But people were still like posting on my Insta story and my Facebook, my Twitter, still listening to May This Vibe Last Forever, and I'm like, okay, y'all still vibing with May This Vibe Last Forever? I released it not thinking that people would like it. I released it thinking, because people say like, oh, that was your first project, when it actually wasn't. I had a project called, dang, what is it? It's on, it's still on, not SoundCloud for now. I will take it down at some point. First of a New Breed. Because it's like, my whole thing when I released that was like, what I'm doing, I have not seen thus far in the industry in North Carolina. So people always talk about I'm the last of a dying breed, but it's like me, I'm trying to plant roots. I want people 30, 40, 50, 60 years from now to be like, Tanajah was a person who made me do what I want to do. So I'm going to be like, fuck it. I'm going to be the first of a new breed. And I released that project, and it was like, it was some whack shit. Like, it wasn't mixed properly. It wasn't what I wanted. Yeah. So
I knew I wasn't tripping.
Yeah. Like, so what happened? I was talking about First of a New Breed, and I felt smacked, but I was like, I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna talk about it.
what a choice of words.
Yes.
Smacked.
But no, First of a New Breed was my first project. It was cool. People liked it. People received it. But I'm like, shit, I'm gonna drop.
Stop, Jus. Stop looking at me.
Let me tell y'all something.
Okay.
I can't look at you no more.
No, because it's like I haven't looked at you the whole time because I see her in my peripherals.
You can't look at me.
I see you. I see you.
When effects
no, like I see you, and it's like if I look at her, I'm gonna laugh,
Kobe
and
Bryant
I'm trying
died.
my hardest not. God.
Now, so have you performed outside of the state yet?
Yes, no. Do if open mics count? Yes.
No, I'm talking about like actually going and out and performing.
No, but during this year I will be. I'm going on a whole tour after I release.
That's perfect. That's perfect. No, that's perfect though. Like because like we usually the last two people that we've talked to were, like I said, they were a little bit further in the process because we've been doing it for we've been performing for 6-7 years. But see, they were performing for about the same, about 6-7 years. So what's your approach to doing that now? Like I guess what's gonna be your approach to getting out of the state more?
Just
that's
booking.
Something that we had to work on as well, and we're still working on it.
I think. See, what's crazy is like people say, like I think it was Juice Lord and OC from NC that are the two.
Out.
But see, what I think is funny is in like not even like in a shade type of thing. Like people say like, oh, you haven't been here that long, but I've also performed on lineups with those same artists.
Yeah.
So it's just like I think that not even no shade type of tea type of thing because people, and I think Jew may be able to talk of it. Like women come in and we're like, we did the damn thing, and we talk about what we did, which was great. People like, no. You didn't do this and you didn't do that yet. But it's like, at the end of the day, how you're talking. Remember that lineup that we were both on? We were on it. Like, I think that a lot of artists see women artists, especially in hip-hop, like, women in hip-hop get treated very differently. And for me, and I can receive that because I don't talk about sex, even though I do talk about it in my new EP because it's like, I felt the beat and I was like, this shit is sex. But generally, my goal when I came into hip hop before that song was like, I am not gonna talk about sex because I think that, and you can maybe able to attest to it. They want you to talk about sex. They want you to talk about sucking. They want you to talk about fucking. And in the South, we are home of the trap. Like I am from Maryland, DC, by the way. I can talk about whatever subject matter and they vibe with me regardless. Down here, it's like, I like you, But if I do a show, it's song number 4 that you vibe with me, as opposed to if there was an artist that's like, I'm trying to suck and fuck my nigga, trying to throw it back. I want him to eat this pussy. I want to go and ride this shit. I like it. Hope you like this nasty shit. Like, exactly, like, they like it. No, that was not bars. Let's not call it bars. But you can say they like that. Do they not? Do they like? They like bars like that. And I mean, that was some mid-grade. Hey, wanna throw it. Like they like that shit. Like they like it, and it's not like it's no shade, no tea. There is a market for everybody. I will never shit on anybody trying to get their bag, because get your bag how you need to get it. But what I understand and what I can realize in some type of melodies and bars, it's mid-grade. Like, for those who smoke weed, we all know that mid is some bullshit. We all know that, mid is like the middle. We have Reggie. And mid is like, okay, high five. You get a C+. But we don't, like, you don't want a C. You want an A.
And it's crazy, because there's definitely a double,
with love to everyone. It's no shade, no tea.
There's definitely a double standard in the hip-hop industry when it comes to men and women talking about sex. Like,
hell yeah.
When a woman raps and talks about sex,
she needs to have every bar.
Like, yeah, and not only that, it's a view of like, and you'll hear it within the community, man. You know, she just talking about sex. She just talking about sex all the time. She just talking about throwing her ass and all this stuff. I'm like, shoot, I mean, we talking about getting our dicks.
I was like, most of y'all niggas
just about every verse. To be told
every verse, like
sprinkle it. We at least
y'all sprinkle it in everyone.
Y'all talk about sex,
but it's
and
like
nobody bats and
nobody blinks. Nobody says anything.
Nobody
like, okay, so like for those that follow me on Twitter, you may not. You can follow me if you're sensitive. Do not follow me on Twitter because I don't have the time. Ooh. But like Tanajah Raps is what you can find me on everything, and I talk about some real like I talk about stuff that you can't talk about on Facebook. Although a lot of people say, Tanajah, you be wilding on Facebook. I really don't. I say like a ninth of what I could say. Mm-hmm. But Twitter is like first thing that jumped to my mind. But a lot of people are like, you shouldn't talk about that. Why? Men talk on Twitter about like, damn, I wish this hoe would come over and suck my dick. But who am I to come on? Like, even though I wouldn't personally say it per se, who am I to say if I wanted to come on Twitter and be like, I wish this man would come out and eat me out? Who am I to talk about? Like, who am I to be judged? Like, why can't I talk about that when men can be on Twitter, social media, like, I wish I could get some head right now. And it could be a woman like, ha, 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 okay. And next thing you know, DMs to guts. And I'm not shading that, but it's like, if the roles were reversed and it was like, I'm trying to get some head, a nigga was like, I can satisfy that. And then it was head to DM, like, oh, she a hoe. Why? Why am I a hoe? Because homeboy just did the same thing. Like, why is he not a hoe? He is the man. But because I'm doing the same thing, roles reversed, I'm a hoe. Fuck that.
Oh, yeah, man,
I don't give a shit.
The double standards exist all over.
But in hip hop, can we not acknowledge that hip hop double standards are a little bit more?
Now, does that make it harder coming up as an independent artist?
Hell the fuck yeah! Like. Again, Jew, do you feel like yes? Do you feel like because your subject matter isn't sexual in the South that you're not received as much as if you talked about sucking and fucking and throwing it back?
I mean, honestly, that's what's in right now. We can't front.
It is.
That's what's in right now.
And Jews content.
That's what's in right now.
It's in right now, but it's like, it's in. Like, I won't negate that it's in, but it's like, do you feel like you have to change?
No, but that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, I'm not going to change because of it. Because I can't. Like, whatever I make and whatever I create, that's genuinely me. Like, if I throw a couple sexual bars out there, okay. But the whole damn song is not going to be about that.
That was
the
Tanajah.
whole
not anymore. My new
song?
project.
and it's not to say that it's bad that you know artists do that. Like we
all
listen
bad.
to men. We all listen to
Yeah,
men.
no,
sometimes you need that.
That's not what I'm.
You need
that's
that
not what I'm
raunchy.
saying.
You
That's
need
not
that
what I'm
raunchy
arguing.
shit. You need that.
Yeah, no, that's not what I'm arguing. I just think that I think that it's less received when you talk about some real shit. Like, look at Rhapsody.
Yeah.
I don't think that Rhapsody's climb, like, if we're going to be so honest about anybody's climb, Rhapsody can eat any male rapper, period. period.
Anybody,
but because her content is not, I think personally, this is Tanajah Rap's opinion. I think that if Rhapsody had a sucking and fucking type of delivery, I think that Rhapsody would have been a much further ahead. But Rhapsody gives you vibes. She gives you like, I'm gonna talk about some real shit. She talks about sex in her own way. She talks about love in her own way. But in the South particularly, like I think that when you go up north, I'm from Maryland, but you know that Maryland is 301 is the South. The 301 is still the South, but people from Maryland, listen, I'm gonna talk to whatever camera. For those in Maryland, you know that some of y'all do not think that y'all are from the South, and let me tell you, Mason-Dixon line is Maryland. Love you all, but people from Maryland, like a lot of people,
that is so true because I do have a little
people from Maryland
because
they don't think they're from the South.
They really think they from up north.
They think, and it's like I listen. I will say in
world.
any freestyle, any bar, I live in the 919, but the 301 holds my heart. I love Maryland, but niggas in Maryland do not think they're from the South, and it's like, that Mason-Dixon line was Pennsylvania, honey. Like you are from the South, so. That's my thing. Damn. But yeah, no, I don't think that I think that's in, which is what I mean. I think that what's popular right now, you can ride the wave. I have songs that are sexual now, like not then, because I had to realize like I can talk about those other things, but know who I am to the core. But a lot of people, I'm not gonna say women or men, but I think a lot of people gravitate towards what's hot right now and let me drop bars for it. No offense, I'm not throwing shade, but like look at Blueface. Like Blueface is a poppin' ass artist, but a lot of people do not think that his delivery is tip top. Excuse me.
People have been doing it for a minute, you know.
So it's been a wave. But
honestly, to me, his style kind of started with E40, probably. E40 kind of was the
bust down, Tatiana, bust down.
But his rap style with the whole not being on tempo or not rhyming in time, people have done that before.
But
E40
also
is a legend, you know, from doing it. Like that's he started that whole movement. Like,
but
also
what
he does.
That's like a market thing because it's like if people, it's more so capitalism. Is it capitalism? If that wasn't hot, people wouldn't listen to it. People are clearly listening to it. People are clearly digesting it. So it's like it's all
about the consumer.
It's like hip music is
music is subjective. Music is subjective. Like how good something is or how bad it's all subjective at the end of the day. Like, and that's why I say when people have good music, everybody has fans.
Yeah.
And if you're good enough, you have super fans. So, like I said, it's all subjective. You just have to put your stuff out there and find those people. Now, that's another reason why we talk about, you know, I know as a group, we try our best to get outside of the state. We don't try to stay here the whole time. We love North Carolina. We love to perform for North Carolinians, but it does take, you know, some venturing out, and it can be pricey sometimes to go out of the state and perform.
Pricey as hell.
Especially if you're not making money in that profession already. Mm-hmm. You're just really trying to get your name out there, and it can and then of course, you know, the way that we perform with a live band behind us. It can get even more pricey because you're not just taking a flash drive and beats and stuff. And to a degree, it almost feels as though when the group is there, when you're actually performing with a live band, everyone respects it a lot more. But if they hear that you're bringing a live band, it seems like a burden to a lot of like promoters and stuff that are coming in. At least that's the way I
can't say it's a burden
until you see it.
I'm talking about from the promoter. Like sometimes they're like, I don't know if we can accommodate.
But see, I can't,
a full group and all this stuff.
I can't.
Have you faced that?
No, I actually can't. I guess because I came from the jump with a band. Like, I think, what was it from, like, my first show was, what was that, August, like, something? Mm-hmm. And then, like, all of my shows from, like, beginning to end were with a band.
Oh, yeah.
So when people booked me, were like, she's going to have a band. So I've never witnessed having, like, people like, damn, here she comes with a band. Like, most people were like, hey, love to book you for a show. What does your band need? I'm like, we need money more than anything. But it's like, I also realized that, like, having a band and having to provide for, I guess most people in the area, the shows that we've done outside the area, they acknowledge that you have a band, but when you say you're a hip hop artist, they're gonna give you something if you think you have a following, but they're gonna give you not much. And it's like, for me, I'm cool with it. Like, I'm like, okay, I understand what's going on. But it's like, also at the end of the day, people who are in your band, they are in your band and also have a lifehood. Usually, most people, them performing is their way of getting money. So it's like, yeah, I would love to give you $100 a set, $100 a gig, but I just got $75 for all of this. And it's like, I'd love to give all of us some money, but this is what we're throwing. But it's like, also, I think when you pick a group of people who fuck with your vibe, it's like, it's a balance. Like, I see where your potential is going to be. You can definitely play for someone who's like, oh shit, we're still doing the same shit every day. Like, we're still doing open mics only, as opposed to, yeah, the last show, it was some bullshit, but this show, look what we're doing. Or, yeah, that show was not great, so to speak, but look what we're doing now. Like, I booked Shakori Hills off of a show that had maybe 4 or 5 people. No, I can't be dramatic. Like 10 or 15 people there. It was a bit dramatic, but like 10 or 15, it was not that many people there. But it's like, okay, this show was some shit maybe per se in terms of what was a crowd. But there was somebody in the audience who was like,
the right person.
Y'all are dope. Do you want to do Shakori Hills? So I think it's just like, it's like checks and balances. Because not all shows are going to be like, I'm going to pay you $700 for all of this. But maybe what is this opportunity that's going to open doors for bigger opportunities? Just me. Everybody's experience is not going to be the same, though. So
one thing we haven't
checks
talked
and
about.
balances.
One thing we haven't talked about on this show yet: building a following. Like, how do you approach that aspect of the internet? I'm sorry, these.
Yeah.
I don't even what happened. What happened? Shoot, no.
Oh man, it was just brownies. So, building a following. Speak to how do you go about building your following?
Building relationships. I talk to everyone and everybody. Like, I think that my following is great. I literally love my following, and a lot of people sit here and say, like, you have to do this, that, and the third to build a following, but I generally talk to people. Like, and a lot of the people that I book, like, when I've done shows that have come, have just been people I met on Facebook, people I randomly met at an open mic, like, oh, yeah, they're like, you did a great job, like, love to support a show, and they say, I'm going to come, and they come. Like, some people have, like, their different ways, like, I know with social media, building or following is how a lot of people build a fan base, and I think that my social media following has definitely increased, but I just talk to people. Like, I met Steve through, like, talking to y'all at a show. Like, so it's just like, the one thing I can say for my dad is, like, Steve's he always said, nice. Talk to everybody. Steve is such a sweetheart.
So nice.
I love Steve. He is good vibes only.
Shine a light on Steve.
But yeah, just talk to people. Talk to people. Be nice to people. Be kind to people. I don't even say be nice to people because you never know what somebody can do for you. Just talk to somebody. Shit. I gotta pee so bad right now. Crocs.
Oh, yes.
My Crocs.
Please,
can I talk about
Crocs?
I have to use the bathroom so bad. I just want to let y'all know. So my Crocs, I have a song called Smile. I want to shout out my mother. She bought these custom-ass Crocs. I don't know where the camera is. There's a camera there and there. But I have a song called Smile, and it says Smiley World. Everybody should smile.
Dope.
Life is short. You may die tomorrow. I know it's drastic, but it's real. So smile in the process. So that is why my Crocs are here. Man. But I have, like, a whole collection of Crocs. Like, I haven't popped them out yet because I want to wait till they're exclusive. But I have a show February 20th, and you're going to see some custom Crocs that are newer than these. So everybody should pull up. Okay. Poorhouse. Local band, local beer.
Poorhouse.
It's a dope lineup. I'm not really supposed to talk about it, but shit, we're here. I didn't say who was on the lineup or anything like that, but it's going to be a vibe. I have a band, so Steve, Ruben. Can I just tell you that Jus Brownies are just...
I don't like this. I'm sorry.
So I have to go to the bathroom. So how does this work? Can I not go in the middle?
No, you can't go to the bathroom.
Shoot, I gotta pee.
Okay. You gotta hold it. You shouldn't have ate the brownies.
It wasn't the brownies. It was the tequila y'all provided. Shout out. Oh, no, it was the Hell Yes Ma'am.
The what?
It's a beer. Shout out to Raleigh Brewing Company. I'm trying to get an endorsement along with Crocs.
Ma'am.
Let me talk about it together. So this Raleigh Hell, I'm fat, so I can't do that. Raleigh Hell Yes Ma'am. It's a great beer. It's 9.2%. Got these Crocs, smile, but I have to pee so bad.
Go pee.
I feel like I can't now.
Because we can't.
We're here. We're here.
We have to ask
so
Jew, you gotta ask her a question. I see you got a question.
So I'm here.
All right, Tanajah. I like to ask people about their names. No, I don't know. I'm into names.
My
What does your name mean?
That is crazy. So my mother, again, shout out to my mother. She was a social worker in New York. And for the longest, I was actually tight about it because it's like, really. But my mother was a caseworker. I don't even know. I don't know if I can talk about. I mean, it was in the 80s, so I'm sure like statute of limitation is over. But my mother was a caseworker and a social worker in New York, and she had this woman who, for the longest, she had like a lot of kids, and she was under 30. Like she had 10 or 11. And she was under 30. And my mother's like, hey, my name's Stephanie. I'm here to be your caseworker. And she names all of the kids. And my mother's like, yeah, I found that one, got that one, great. And then the mother randomly was like, what about my baby Tanajah? And she was like, wait, what? There's another one? Goddamn. Not really, just me. And she was like, yeah, her name is Tanajah. And my mother asked her, like, where did you get her name from? And like, what is the origin? And the woman told her it's actually Danish, which means together with God. And my mother told the lady, like, if I have a daughter, her name will be Tanajah. And hence, here I am, Tanajah Leah. So yeah, Tanajah is I actually thought about rebranding and like getting a stage name because it's like, I used to hate how much people would like Tanajah. But then I became a rapper and that was my name. And like I hear my name nonstop and it's like,
I'd be so jealous of y'all with these special ass.
I want a stage
names
name.
And shit.
But see, it's like if I had a stage name, I don't know what I would be. I don't know, like.
I got my name from the Young and the
name is
Restless.
enough.
My name is enough, but it's
Your
like,
name is enough.
but it's like I would
Like-
like low-key like to put my name on a pedestal. Like I would
so
actually
jealous.
like, cause like.
Well, do it. I mean, you are.
But it's like,
it
who,
is.
but it's like you're right. I could do that, but it's like, who would I be? Like, who would I be? I'm a great ass. Like, exactly. Tanajah is as great as I could. Like, if your name is together with God, like, sheesh, that could be music. But it's like, sometimes I want to not have to hear Tanajah. Like, you know how you feel sacred? Like, I don't know, your name, comic book Cam, you're still Cam, so it's kind of your name.
I'll be honest.
Your name is Jus, so it's kind of Jutarius.
That's a nickname.
But it's like,
I don't even go by
Okay.
comic book Cam, really. Like, that's just like a name that I kind of go by. Like, it's really just Cam. It's really.
And then people still mispronounce my name.
Ruben,
Yeah.
Ruben, you're Mr.
I have
LOZ
so many
himself.
different names.
So it's like Ruben.
Oh, no, it is just Cam. That's about to be
Just
my new
Cam.
name. Just Cam
Just Cam eats
is my new name.
Cam.
And I'm sponsored by
Just
Jus
Brownies.
Brownies.
Woo.
Listen,
Plugged in,
That's
baby.
my new name. Just Cam. Just Cam. That is it. Actually, I am working on a project called Just Cam is Fine. Shh.
no shit. No.
I didn't say that.
Ooh.
Y'all didn't hear that.
What was said?
You just dropped
Wait.
some.
What was said?
Am I the only one?
You just dropped some.
Am I the only one? Raise your hand if I'm not the only one. Okay.
What do you, when you say
Okay.
the only one?
Okay. I'm
What
just
is-
making sure.
When you say the only one, what do you mean?
that gotta use the bathroom because these brownies.
Oh, hell, I just said I had to pee. Like I just said it.
Not from the brownies though.
I don't know what it is, but I do have to go.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know what I was raised.
It ain't the you ain't know what you.
Well, I knew,
That
but
means
I
it-
think
that
I've been
means
saying
it
that
was-
since I got here.
That means it.
So
that
can I
means
go?
it
I
worked.
can't
That
go to
means
the
it
bathroom.
worked.
Can we?
That
Like, can we
means
get
it-
like a
that
little?
means it worked.
Do, do,
You
do,
definitely
do,
can't
do,
use the
do,
bathroom
do,
before you
do.
drop some bars.
I have to. No,
You
listen.
definitely can't use the
Dang.
bathroom
Listen,
before
let
you
me
drop
tell you
some
something. If
bars.
I have to pee before I drop some bars because I can't even think right now.
You gotta pee before bars.
Okay, okay. If I drop the bars, can I go pee?
Actually, you know what? I think we can arrange that deal. That's a
Great.
I
Let's
think
go. Let's go.
We're
let's
gonna
go,
hold
let's
your
go.
bladder hostage
Listen.
for some bars.
If I drip, raindrop, drip,
Whoa.
that's y'all fault. It's a bullshit. Because I'm just saying, I had to pee. I told you I had to pee like 15 minutes ago, and I'm still here. But I'm gonna make it work. Let's go ahead and drop it. Let's go. I mean, what else can I say? Shit, I gotta pee.
Shoot, well, hey, she about to give us some bars.
Just give me bars so I can pee.
is
Like they're holding me
ultimate pressure.
hostage.
This is like the ultimate pressure.
Y'all, I really
This is
feel it from the
pressure.
tip of my tongue to the bottom of my toes. I have to pee so
This
bad.
is pressure. This is
Give me
pressure.
a beat so I can pee. Come on.
I'll
give you the beat.
Uh-oh.
I'll give you the beat myself. Listen, people at home, I'm sorry, but these brownies and this liquor this hell yes, ma'am.
I
Again.
bet you when the beat start, the bladder gonna calm down for a second.
Oh!
Because that's what hip hop is.
Why? Why did you give me this beat? Oh my God. So just to let the people know, usually when I do a freestyle, like I just try to make songs. I don't
Okay.
really try to like give bars, cause listen to my album. I drop bars to my album.
Okay.
Whew. Okay, see, I am sicker than a doctor. I had to meditate and align my chakras. Bigger than Paca, but I'm not talking Brooklyn niggas trying to cook me like they got the bars. But nigga, I be trying to tell these niggas cover up like SARS. I am the 1, the 2, the 3. I tell these niggas that they can never be like Tanajah Lee. This shit is heredity in my blood that I can kill this shit. Even if I'm not trying and multiplying and everything that I wanted, niggas be fronting, talking about they got it. But I am out of my pocket. I am meditating like they took some shrooms. I take over the room, the energy it meditates. I gravitate to anything that's big, like a dick. But I'm just trying to write it, no timing that I be talking about. Niggas be squawking about they didn't make it, but I be talking about if I chill, then I'm gon' be the famous rapper they don't know yet. I rock my Crocs like a big cock. I'm talking about I walk in the room and change the shit. I am chasing this shit and niggas be eating, competing. Niggas defeated when I get on the mic. They try to cry, but I be like, I'ma beat your ass like a mic. But Tina told me I'm gonna sing it till the end. She the one that had to win, but I do not pretend. I'm gonna eat if you gave me my plate. I pray on my knees like heaven's sake and all this shit is off the dome. Y'all ain't know I'm always prone to make the show that Mike can sing. I am the 1, I am the 2, the 3. Did I say that before? I get this shit and rapping shit. This shit is a chore. Like I'm sweeping, I'm like Annie, but Annie got a gun. I'm sick with my puns. Like if I walk with Ron in the Mo Rat, I'm about that action. I be racking my ego was on that Chico shit. Draco told me that I should pull it to on my side. Fuck with me, you be it down the right. I am that suicide. I mean, I make you suicide when I get on the mic. I know that guaranteed they see me, they be having fright, and that's not my problem. But I solve it like a math tuition. Make these rappers disappear like the system solving, disappearing. How you fearing? How you feeling? I'm about to make you niggas sing like I am Ed Sheeran. And if you got a problem with what I'm doing, you can suck my dick, you can suck my clit, you can lick it. I do not quit. I'm too legit like Hammer. I didn't even pull up my hammer. I'm a bad mama jammer. Let me get my mama. Let me sing this song. I'm high like Cheech and Chong. I hit this shit like a bomb. Did I tell you that this shit is off my brain? I'm trying to get my nigga Pinky and trying to tell you niggas that what the fuck, why you in my music store, why you in your record store and I explore? Can I go pee now? I'm just trying to see now. I'm about to hold my body. It's about to spatter on this couch. I want to go to the bathroom, but you know what I'm about. I know you trying to sit here like a slouch. I am talking about like a, what's that nigga from that movie?
Grouch?
He was no, not a grouch. He was a slouch. I mean, he was a sloth. I mean, he was a, what's that nigga in the Ice Age? I'm on a different page. I'm about to meditate like sage. Woo! Let me go ahead and read you niggas. Let me tell you niggas that I'm higher than a swisher. How you figure? Slap these bitches up. This is no problem. I do this shit so easy. Please believe me when niggas couldn't even see me if I gave my glasses, serve the masses. Get these niggas drinking shots. I'm tip top. Look at my Crocs. I'm built like a cock. I'm never gonna stop. I'm probably gonna pop, but I'ma go to the room. I'ma go to the bathroom and go ahead and pee and wipe my ass. I tried to give these niggas the paper, but I'm hot like a vapor. But I'm hot like a swisher. Did I tell you that, nigga? Did I tell you that high? Did I tell you I fly like R. Kelly? But I am not locked up, but I'm stopped up because I could not get my shit off. But I am different in what is shit? Oh my God, what's that nigga's name? Salvador Dali? This Salvador Dali said he was a poppy. This Salvador Dali that I am not the drugs, I am not the one. I've never been the two, but I am proof that if you go ahead and work up on your dream, you'll blow up. Let me go ahead and tell you that any bars, I'm gonna show up. I'm toe up. I drank too much. I said too much. I should have just hushed, but I am too much. They told me not to rush. Your dream is gonna happen. I'm big. I will play. I'm all Madden. I am slapping any competition that give me the mic. Did I tell you I'm not endless like Mike? I'm not talking Jackson, but I be rapping on any track that give me any beat that got guarantee I'ma be tip top. You can sweep me out, but you can never count me. And I told you though, what I tell you, life gon' kick your ass. And I just try to pass. I tried to tell you niggas try to kiss my ass, but they couldn't. It's too big, it's too real. I told you that they feel me, but they couldn't, cause I didn't give you the drug and I didn't give you all the things that you could be. I told you, didn't I introduce myself? My name's Tanajah Lee. Why do haters bother me? I'm swallowing all my competition. Did you listen that I'll eat you niggas up with no discord, no discourse? I am storm, I am the storm. No gray hair, but I stay there in a place that nobody could see me. I told you that I'm on the top of the head like a beanie. I told you I'm about to action like I got a Mo Rat and Ron. I'm a neutron, no Jimmy, but I need a Jimmy when I'm fucking. But let me be quiet though. I think my mama's listening. She told me to be chill though. But for real though, I gotta go pee though. So I'm
Jus
about
Brownies.
to let these niggas take it off. I'm taking off like a torpedo.
Jus Brownies.
Woo! I gotta pee.
She had to pee, baby.
Woo! Hey. It was all,
Welcome to the podcast,
it was all
baby.
off the top. That was off the tippy?
How long was that?
There was not one written bar in there.
It wasn't.
That was all off the tippy.
Y'all should feel the energy on the couch.
Lord,
The energy on the couch is crazy.
that just made me twist my beard. Lord. I think she earned a piss.
Yeah.
She earned that piss.
Yeah.
Like, she really earned that
She
piss.
really did.
That's crazy. That was all off the tippy. Oh. Shit. That was all off the tippy.
Yeah, like she let
With
it
a
run.
full bladder.
She was letting it run, baby.
With a full bladder.
She pissed on the mic. She pissed on the mic.
I gotta take a shit before this whole interview start. She just did that with a full bladder.
You will
That's-
not say that on here.
I'm amazed. Lord, y'all, man, Tanajah raps.
We got another classic.
She raps.
Yeah.
She raps. She
And
really
we
did.
insert that hand clap y'all heard. That was a live ass.
That
We
was,
ain't put that in there.
you earned that piss.
Y'all hear it again? Yeah.
No, you earned that piss. That was like,
Oh.
that piss was like,
Oh.
I'm sorry, but yo, when I was peeing, the vibe that y'all had was dope though. I kind of wanted to do a song.
You
Who
heard
has
it?
yo, you about to do a song. No, you about to do a song. You actually
But no,
about to
but
do a
I'm
song.
down to do Kid Again, right? But I want like what was that before? No. Like when I was
So
peeing, it was like
serious.
I don't
They
know.
was playing Big Payback.
It was a big payback.
Yeah, they was still playing the same
shit,
beat.
let me see. I'm so sorry, y'all.
That's
I
dope.
was trying to hold it for the longest.
But
Can I
that
get
right
another
there,
drink?
Another drink?
Yes. No. Yes.
that right there was the end of our interview portion, though.
Damn. Oh. So
Oh
it's my
yeah,
music?
that was
Okay.
that's man.
I
Thank
think
y'all
you
so
get a
much
drink right
for tuning
now. I
in
think they
again.
fixing you a
Y'all
drink.
give it up for Tanajah again one more time. Tanajah,
I'm so sorry, y'all. I could have
just
gave more,
killed
but
it.
I really had to pee. It was.
Oh my God,
Whew,
Lord,
that
I'm
hurt.
still over here amazed,
It hurt so bad.
and I mean, looking at it with the
Lit. Come
Everybody,
on.
thank you,
Man.
thank you,
and
thank you.
the Jus Brownies made it just amazing.
I'll rap some more. Like I just no for real. It was like a do. Listen. Sorry, when I freestyle, you know, like most people be freestyling. Ooh, I'm spitting. I'm so sorry. I felt like New York real quick, y'all. I love New York. No, I love New York, but New York, my Flavor Flav.
Oh man,
Season 1, slap me, bitch.
oh,
Remember
my
when
God.
Pumpkin spit in New York? Like that was the greatest scene in reality TV history ever. She was
I'm
like,
over here.
actually, I can slap you right now. She's like, slap me, bitch. You motherfucking whore. Like, that is the best scene in reality TV ever. And, like, I'm inspired by that.
Bro, I'm still over here just.
Okay.
Still over here
Don't.
just.
Okay, we're going to create a song because I was giving bars, but let's just try to make a song. I wish Rainey was here. Shout out
You
to
said you just wanna
Rainey.
Make a song
Rainy.
Can we make a song?
on the spot.
Yeah.
Hey man,
Why not?
I'm
I
always
mean,
down for it.
huh?
I'm always down for it.
Okay,
I'm always down for it.
don't.
I haven't even.
No
I
matter
be trying
what
my
you
best not to rap on
going
this
through,
show.
I'm gonna
But
ride.
Hey.
Huh?
Hey.
No matter what I'm going through, I'm gonna ride. I'm not gonna hide, I slide. Cause life gon' kick your ass.
Kick.
But you gotta take a grass to go ahead and ride. Ride. No matter, I'm gonna ride. Ride. Okay, cause I'm gonna ride. This life is do or die. Told me I should jump. I don't believe in suicide, but I did try to go kill myself. But I didn't know if life was gonna help me get into a bigger vision. I speak my dreams into fruition. I tried to be the biggest rapper and I did it though. I mean for real though. How many people can be like me? I told you that this shit is off of the beanie. They couldn't see me if I gave you the glasses. If I gave you my best, I say the shit off my chest. I am blessed. God told me never to go stress, cause everything's gonna happen. Remember when I got fired? Didn't know where all this money was coming from, but I was never running from all the things that was supposed to happen. I'm tracking now, like I was in the studio. These niggas couldn't do me though if they tried to, but I be trying to throw it back. But I think they try to understand that the shit is so they cannot breathe like an asthma attack. Let me give you the handlers. I am a prevailer. I'm a sailor. Let me go ahead and get my ship. I'm too legit, like my dick was about 12 feet or 12 inches. Man, most of these bitches, most of these women couldn't be like me, so I be vibing. I don't think they could even see me if I gave them all the shit I be trying. Me and my people aligning what God told me to focus on, but I'm just gonna ride. No matter what I do, I just got to go ride. Who taking it? I gotta go and ride. We gon' ride.
We gon' ride.
We gon' ride.
I did this.
Ride.
We gon' ride. We need something to ride in. Right? We needed to ride in. See, I just copped a new whip, but the interest rate high.
Yeah,
I'm a roller on the road in that interstate high. Grab the pen and make rhymes. While y'all spit the same flows, I'ma innovate minds. Get your pen game up. We need to penetrate minds. They here to take lives. Can't you see me killing niggas in the daytime? I ain't feeling they vibe. I ain't feeling they vibe. We vibe with it, vibe with it. Spit that fly shit, get twisted in my lyrics. Yeah, I know you feel it. No spirit won't kill it. No, they won't kill it. No, they won't kill it. No, they won't kill it.
Hey, we go ride.
Ju.
Go ahead,
we go ride. We go ride. Check this shit out right here. I'ma do this shit right here. I'ma make it appear. Make this shit real clear. I'm sitting right here, big bucks. I walk in here with dirty chucks and I don't give a fuck. Big shucks, I'm just doing what I do. Raising it, kicking with the crew. We got Tanajah raps, you know we can get to that. I can get up on the bar and make this shit snap. Clap back, I got that ease back so the nigga can sit back. I got that kick back, make it flip flap. Here I go with the raps. I'm just kicking shit real raps. I feel this shit in my soul. I ain't got control. I'ma let it go. Big shots, big knock, cause I'ma let it blow. TikToks for show. I'm from the fucking foe. Here I go. You didn't fucking know. Whoa, big nose. Yeah, I got more.
And we the truth, no lying.
No lying.
Hey, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
Rest in peace, Kobe. I know you
Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
Black Mamba.
You gon' fly.
Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
I'm not a singer, but I make it work.
Rest in peace, Kobe Bryant.
We gon' ride. We ride.
Ride.
We find our tribe. We try to ride. Let's just I don't know. We gonna switch it up. I know.
That's it.
Am I supposed to before? I know I'm supposed to. I'm sorry.
We just made a song on the spot. That's the first in this show, though. We made a song on the spot.
That's how I
That's
feel.
kind of how the feeling goes.
We gon'
May this
ride.
vibe last forever.
May this.
Y'all go download it on Apple Music.
Apple
Spotify,
Music,
go
Spotify, whatever you
download this.
stream. May this vibe last forever is the it's a life goal. No matter what you're going through, you lost your job, but you know what? You know things gonna happen. You made this vibe last forever. You just got a raise, made that vibe last forever. I don't care if that shit is so clever. I just lost my job, but still I'm still rich. I'm too legit. When I tell you, me and Hammer be competent. I'm sorry, I freestyle all day, but for real, may this vibe last forever.
Download it.
Damn, this
The
mic
Materials
is fucking-
Podcast. Oh yeah, we're gonna be gone for like 3 weeks, and we're coming back on February 23rd, and we got a really special guest for y'all on February 23rd. So y'all make sure y'all tune into that one. But yeah, we out. Thank you so much for coming through.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Oh my gosh.
Bruh.
That was fun.